All right. Welcome to Game 1 of the 2022 NLC Wildcard Series between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Miami goes to Philadelphia for this three-game set. Philadelphia won the actual series 2-0 over Miami. This will be played on, or it was played on October 3rd, 2023. So we're replaying the entire 2023 playoffs here. The first series has concluded. Arizona lost to Milwaukee 2-0. In real life, they won 2-0, but on the tabletop, nothing is always as it seems. So we're going to play this one out, and all these teams are actually pretty evenly matched. If you look at them, both good pitching, both a couple of really good hitters with opportunities to drive in runs. And, Philadelphia they didn't have a great year, honestly. It's like the lights come on in the postseason and I don't know what happens to them. But they start mashing. But you can see down here, they don't have a lot of great offensive players. They don't have a lot of great defensive players either. And it's just, I don't know. I don't know how it happens. As a Braves fan, I don't know how it happens. I hope that I get a chance to replay this and they just absolutely crush the Phillies. We'll see. But this is going to be game one. So we have for the Marlins, Luzardo is going. He's a lefty. Can go 23 batters, 369 FIP, so he'll be pitching out of column 2. And for Philadelphia, it's Zach Wheeler, 25 is his stamina, 353. So he's technically into this second column. So just a little, he's really on the line there between a first and second level pitcher. But we go by Sierra. We don't go by ERA or anything like that. So right-handed pitcher, Luzardo is a lefty. Let's go through the lineups for the visiting Marlins. It'll be Arise at second base. Soler is the DH. He's hitting second. Josh Bell at first. Chisholm is in center field. He'll be batting fourth. Jake Berger at third is hitting fifth. Brian De La Cruz is in left. Jesus Sanchez, I believe is his name, and he's in right field hitting seventh. John Birdie is a shortstop batting eighth, and Nick Fortes is the catcher. Like I said, Luzardo on the mound. He's a left-handed pitcher. And for the Phillies, it's going to be Schwarber, the left-handed DH. He's leading off. Turner is the shortstop. He's hitting second. Alec Boehm at third. Harper is hitting fourth. He's left-handed hitting first baseman. JT Realmuto is hitting fifth. Castellanos is in the sixth slot, and he's in right field. Bryson Stott is in second base, hitting seventh. Christian Pache, he is in left field, gets a start, and Josh Rojas, the speedy young center fielder, is batting ninth. Like I said, the big right-hander, Zach Wheeler, going for Philadelphia. And let's see how this one plays out. We got our dice ready. We got our game ready. Got a chart ready. And let's go. Luis Arise is a second baseman, left-handed hitting second baseman. He's going to lead off, and then it'll be Soler, and Bell. So against Wheeler, crowd is in a frenzy already, and they are going to get an out here. This will be a ground out to the third baseman. And the third baseman, Boehm, puts it away for out number one. Brings up Jorge Soler. Wheeler delivers another ground ball, this time to second base, as Soler hits it hard, but he hits it right at Stott, and that's going to be out number two. Two down, Josh Bell to the plate. A 35 is going to be a strikeout. So first K of the game for Zach Wheeler as he gets Josh Bell looking on a fastball. So 3 up, 3 down go the fish in the first inning. And we go to the bottom of the first. It'll be Schwarber, Turner, and Boehm facing off against Luzardo. And this is trouble already. As Schwarber, he is a 34, and that's going to be a home run chance. It's a strikeout if it's an 8, but it's a 4, and Kyle Schwarber just unleashes the fury deep left center field. And just like that, the Phillies are off and running. So solo bomb to start the game. not uncommon for Kyle Schwarber. 1-0 Phillies. All right, Turner up. Turner is a right-handed batter. He's a 7 batting runs, so 35 will be a strikeout. And that'll be a strikeout looking from Luzardo, who recomposes himself. Right-hander Bohm steps in. 14 to Bohm is going to be a walk. So tough first inning here so far for Luzardo. Let's see if he can get out of it. 56 to Bryce Harper is going to be another walk. So back-to-back walks for the left-hander from Miami, and he desperately needs something good here. He's facing off against Real Muto. A 13 against him. That's going to be a ground out to the second baseman. We're going to go 4-6 on the fielder's choice, and that's going to move the runner there. So we'll go 4-6. There's 2 outs now. Runners at the corners, and this brings up Castellanos. Castellanos with a big swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 3. So Luzardo gets away with just the 1 run. A lot of traffic on the bases, but Philadelphia takes a 1-0 lead on the Kyle Schwarber bomb to center field, and that's going to bring up Chisholm, Berger, and De La Cruz for the Fish. A 55 is going to be a line out, and that line drive goes right back to the pitcher, Zach Wheeler. Gets his glove up in time and makes a nice catch for out number 1 on Jazz Chisholm. It'll be Jake Berger. Luzardo is off here, right? So that's going to, a 26. I'm sorry. 26 is going to be a ground out, and that's tapped out right in front of the plate. So the catcher is Real Muto. Excellent catcher. He makes the play down to first, and that's going to be 2 outs. 2 up, 2 down so far in the second inning. Florida down 1-0. De La Cruz stands in. The 22 is going to be a double, as De La Cruz rips one down the left field line into the corner, and he'll be standing up as he approaches second base. Brings up Sanchez. Jesus Sanchez, left-handed batter playing right field. He's a 4 batting runs, but it's not going to matter here as Wheeler gets him swinging on strike 3, and they strand a runner at second base. It is 1-0 Philadelphia as we head to the bottom of the second inning. For Philly, it's going to be Stott, Pache, and Rojas. 13 is going to be a ground out. That's to the first baseman as Stott hits it hard, but right to the first baseman. A little flip to first, and that's going to be out number 1. Christian Pache, picked up from Oakland, traded to Oakland from the Braves, is part of the Matt Olson deal last year. Pache, a great fielder, amazing fielder, has not put it together with the bat, although he's at 0 batting runs, so perfectly average. 22 is going to be a double as he hits this one over the right fielder's head. Going back on it is Sanchez, but he can't make the play on it, and Pache is going to be at second base with nobody out. I'm sorry, with 1 out. Brings up Josh Rojas. Rojas playing center field. He's a 2 batting runs. A 25 is going to be a fly out, and that's a fly ball to left field or to right field. Let's see, Sanchez makes an error in right, and that's going to move up the runner 1 base. And so we have runners at the corners now with Kyle Schwarber up. Schwarber with a big home run to lead off the game. This time he's going to ground out, and that's a ground ball to shortstop that's picked up. We're going to go the short way with it, and that's going to be a fielder's choice. So that's out number 2. It is going to score a run, so Schwarber gets a run home as he hustles out a little tapper to short. We'll call that a fielder's choice, and we're going to say 6-4 on the putout. That's an RBI. 2 RBIs for Kyle Schwarber so far. And we've got a runner at first base with 2 outs. And Trey Turner to the plate. Turner with a walk. So he's got a walk and a strikeout now. He stands at first. Schwarber stands at second. And Alec Bohm to the plate. Bohm was clutch in the playoffs this year. And let's see what he's got here. He walked in his first at bat. This time he's going to ground out. That's to be a ground ball to shortstop. We'll go the short way, 6-4. And that will be out number 3. Sorry. So that's out number 3. The Phillies do get another run, and they get that on the RBI ground out from Schwarber. It's a 2-0 lead, Philadelphia, as we head to the top of the 3rd inning. For the Marlins, it'll be Birdie, Fortis, and Arise. Shortstop Birdie. A 24 is going to be a strikeout as Wheeler gets him looking. On the breaking ball, wasn't expecting that and dropped it in the back door. It'll be Fortis, the catcher. 34 is a good roll. 34 on the pitcher is not anything, but for the batter, that's going to be a double again to right field over Castellanos' head. It bangs high off the wall, and Fortes slides in safely to second base with a 1-out double. Runner in scoring position for Luis Arise. Arise is a 25 batting runs. 14 is going to be a base knock. And I can't imagine that the catcher is going to be going home on that, but only a 4 speed. And let's see if Soler can do some damage. A 36. 36 is going to be a fly ball that goes to deep right field. Castellanos is there to make the catch. Not deep enough to score Fortes. No sense in chancing it when you got Josh Bell at the plate. Bell can mash. We got a 16, though. That's going to be a fly ball. That goes to deep left field down into the corner. It's going to be Pache making the catch down in the corner. And that'll be out number 3 as the Marlins go down in the 3rd. Get some traffic on the bases, but they can't seem to get the big hit. And they are down 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. It'll be Harper, Real Muto, and Castellanos. So heart of the order for the Phillies. About the first 6 batters is the heart of the order for the Phillies, really. So 16, that's going to be a fly ball out to left field. Can of corn out there for the left fielder, De La Cruz. And that'll be 1 out in the inning as Harper, frustrated with himself, just misses that one. Real Muto stands in. A 33, that's not going to be a miss. That's going to be a shot to center field as Real Muto with a big fly. That was a terrible home run thing there. So a big fly for Real Muto, and that's going to be a home run. Counts all the same whether I ride it well or not. And Philly's got a 3-0 lead now after the Real Muto bomb. Brings up Castellanos. Castellanos with a 34. 34 is nothing. 34 for Castellanos. That's going to be a 2-bagger right down the line. And Luzardo having some problems here in the 3rd. Brings up Bryson Stott with a runner in scoring position. A 22 is going to be a double off of the pitcher's column. So back-to-back 2-baggers for Philly. Plates another run. And that's going to be Bryson Stott with the RBI. He's 1 for 2. Brings up Christian Pache. He had a double in his first at-bat. He's going to wind up striking out here as there's 1 run, or 2 runs in, 1 out. Runner at second base, and that's going to be a strikeout for Luzardo. So 2 down in the inning, and it is Rojas to the plate. This could be trouble. A 15 is going to be a single for Rojas. 2-out base hit is going to score another run. And RBI for Rojas as Stock comes in on the 2-out single. 3 runs in this one for the Phillies. Doesn't let up, but we got a strikeout here, so that's going to be okay to get them out of the inning as Luzardo gets Schwarber swinging. And that's going to be a 3 spot for the Phillies as they take a 5-0 lead going into the top of the 4th inning. Tough start for Luzardo, who has actually pitched really well for them. It's going to bring up Jazz Chisholm. Chisholm is going to double, and that is into the right center field gap as he rips one off the bat. He's standing in there with nobody out. Brings up Jake Berger, the third baseman. 34 for Berger. This could be trouble. An 8 on a 34 is a double, and that goes to left center field. So they're just tagging the ball as they have back-to-back doubles. That's an RBI for Jake Berger. So 2 baggers abound here in the 4th, and it's De La Cruz to the plate. 45 for De La Cruz is going to be a fly ball that goes down to the left field line. Hustling over there is Pache. No problem for him as he makes the catch in left. Runner holds at second. Brings up Jesus Sanchez. A 44 is chance for a walk maybe. Let's see. He's a 4 batting runs. That's going to be a base hit instead. So base knock for Sanchez. And Berger is a 1 on his speed, so we're going to hold him there. So that's going to be runners at first and third. Let's see if John Birdie can come up with the big hit. 45 for Birdie is going to be a fly ball. That goes to left field. I'm sorry. That goes to center field. Out there is Rojas. He makes the catch. It's not deep, and Berger is slow, so he's going to hold at third. Which brings up Fortes to the plate. He doubled in his first at-bat. He's a -19 batting runs. Not going to matter here, as a 24 is going to be a double play or a strikeout. So Wheeler comes back, and he gets the strikeout for out number 3. The Fish do get 1 on the board. It is 5-1 heading into the bottom of the 4th inning. Luzardo can go 23 batters. He's at 19 right now. Let's see if he can squeeze out 1 more inning. Maybe try to hold them to no runs this time. We'll see. 66, that was actually a 6. 66 to Trey Turner is going to be a long single, and he's going to turn that into a double as he hits that one into the gap. Took him a while to get to it, and he hustles in there for a 2-bagger. First hit of the game for Trey Turner. Brings up Alec Bohm. Bohm grounds out, and he's going to ground out to shortstop. Ball in front of the runner, so he's going to stop and stay at second base, and that'll be 1 out in the inning. 25 to Harper is going to be a fly out, and that goes to the center fielder. Let's check on the center fielder. Oh, possible error on the center fielder. That is going to be Chisholm. Chisholm is a plus, so no error out there as he gets to the ball. And that's going to be out number 2. Runner holds at second base. Brings up Real Muto. Base hit, scores a run. But Luzardo's not going to let him as he gets him swinging through a slide piece. That's going to be out number 3. The Phillies strand a runner at second base. For the first time, they don't knock him in. And it is 5-1. Philadelphia over Miami in this game 1 of the NLCS, or the NL Wild Card Series. Wheeler on the mound. He is throwing to Arise, Soler, and Bell here in the 5th. Arise going to ground out, this time to shortstop. That'll be out number 1. Couple of ground outs and a single for Arise. Brings up Soler. Soler 0 for 2. A 56 is going to be a walk as he draws the walk from Wheeler. Only Wheeler's first walk of the day. Brings up Josh Bell. Josh Bell of 5 batting runs, so he's going to be in this column right here. 34 is nothing from Wheeler, and a 34 for Josh Bell is going to be a double as he laces it the opposite direction down the line on the third base line. And that double is going to push Soler to third. So we got runners at second and third now with 1 out, and Jazz Chisholm coming to the plate. Chisholm a double in his last at bat. 45 for a guy with 1 batting runs is going to be a fly out. That goes to left field. Pache down the line is going to make the catch. Soler is just a 2 at third. Not going to chance that. Only a 1 or a 2 would score him, so not a very good percentage, 22%. So they're waiting for Jake Berger to deliver. Berger, we are not in that column. We're in that column. So Berger is going to get a chance here. A 33 to an 8 is a high and deep drive to right center field. And the ball is carrying in Philadelphia as Jake Berger with a big fly knocks in 3 and gets the Marlins right back into the game. The score is now 5-4 Philadelphia. Huge home run there from the Burgermeister, and that brings up De La Cruz. He's 1 for 2 with a double. And people a little bit stunned in Philadelphia as Miami comes back with the counterpunch in the 5th. 16 is going to be a fly ball. That goes to left field. No issues for Christian Pache. And that will be a 3 spot for Miami. Miami scored 4 in the last 2 innings after falling behind 5-0. And it is 5-4 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Luzardo is 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. Luzardo's got 1 more inning he can go before we have to drop him down. We'll see if he can get through it, and if not, might have something ready for him. Castellanos is a 7, and that's going to be a 2-bagger as he laces that one to left field off the top of the wall. And Castellanos standing at second base with a double. Brings up Bryson Stott. Stott with a double and an RBI in his first at bat. 45 is going to be a fly ball that goes to left center field. No issues out there for the center fielder. The center fielder is Jazz Chisholm, and he makes the play. No advance from Castellanos. We got a 25 that goes to Christian Pache. Pache is going to fly out to right field. Let's see if that's an error on the play. No error, as the right fielder Sanchez is going to make the play. 2 down in the inning. No advance again from Castellanos. Only a 4 speed, and with 2 outs he'll score on a base hit. So no need to chance it here. 35. This is to Rojas. Rojas is a +2 batting runs, and that's going to be a strikeout for Luzardo, who finishes his outing strong and guts his way through 5 innings. He's given up 5, but they're only down 1 as we head to the top of the 6th inning. 5-4 Phillies over the Marlins. It'll be Wheeler facing off against Sanchez, Birdie, and Fortes. 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wheeler can go 25 before he has to get dropped down. So he's got another good inning in him here. 25 to a 4 batting runs. Is going to be a fly ball to left center field. This will be an error check on the left fielder. 0 doesn't count. Oh, that's an error on the left fielder Pache, who doesn't make many, but misjudges that one, and he's going to get charged with the E out in left field. And now we have a runner on with nobody out, and John Birdie to the plate. Birdie 0 for 2. He's playing shortstop in this game. That's a 15. 15 to a 1 batting runs. That's going to be a base knock as he hits it up the middle. Stopping at second base is Sanchez. 2 on, nobody out for Nick Fortes. 45 is going to be, what is he, a -19. So that's going to be a fly ball. That's down the left field line. Coming in hard is Pache, and he's going to make the catch in left. Nice play out there, recovering from the error, and it'll be 1 down with Luis Arraez coming to the plate. Let's see if Wheeler can make a pitch on Arraez. Arraez is a 25. A 15 to him is going to be a ground ball. That goes to second base. And we'll say that is 4-3 on the putout. Both runners are going to move up on the fielder's choice. Did a good job of getting the runners over. Actually, we're going to go... we'll take the out at second base. So 4-3 on the fielder's choice. So Arraez is at first, and Sanchez is at third, 2 down. With Soler to the plate, chance to do some damage. 25 is not going to get it done. 25 is going to be a fly ball down the left field line. We're checking Pache again. He's a 4, and he will make the play out in left. Tough play. Wind must be blowing out there, but no runs scored for all that activity. No runs scored from the Marlins. It's still 5-4. Zach Wheeler kind of weasels his way out of that one. Let's get a new pitcher for Miami, as Luzardo would have to drop down a column. Let's see what we can do with the relief pitching here. All right, new pitcher for the Marlins is going to be George Soriano. Soriano coming in, right-handed pitcher. He's got a 9 stamina, so he could go 2 or 3 innings. 4.24 Sierra. He's taking over for Luzardo. Luzardo with 5 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs, 3 walks, and 6 Ks in his start. Had a nice little ending to his start. Tough in the middle. And gave up a first pitch home run to Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber went bombs and got Philadelphia out to the early lead. But Miami has come back with 4 in the 4th and 5th innings. Definitely to make this a game. And the Fish are hoping they can keep it close. It's going to be Schwarber leading off, then Turner, then Bohm. Got a 12 to Kyle Schwarber, left-handed batter. He's a 17 batting runs, doesn't matter. That's going to be a ground out to the shortstop, so that's going to be 6-3 on the putout. As the shortstop, Birdie makes the play on Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber not fleet of foot. He's a 2-speed. 4-6 to Turner is going to be a strikeout as Soriano lays it on him. Turner can't catch up, and that's going to be out number 2. 2 down now with nobody on, and Alec Bohm stands in. A 22, he's a 4.24, so he's actually technically out of here. 22 is going to be a double. Normally that would have been a double or a triple, so not really any difference there. So a 2-bagger as Alec Bohm laces one to left center field. It rolls all the way to the wall, and he's standing going into second base. Brings up Bryce Harper. Harper is 0 for 2. He does have a walk, but here he's going to line out, looks like. Actually, he's going to pop out, so that's a pop out on a 7, 8, or 9, and that's a pop out to third base. Frustrated with himself again. He's missed a couple. And that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning as Philadelphia strands a runner at second base. Nice job by Soriano to come in and take care of business in the 6th. Takes us to the 7th inning. We're going to leave Wheeler in there. Let's see if he can get squeeze out another inning. He's at 27, 28, 29. So he's past his stamina now. So he has to come down to this column here. I trust old Wheeler. Let's see how he does here. Going through the lineup, through the heart of the lineup. It'd be Bell, Chisholm, and Berger. Berger hit a 3-run jack off of him last time and got the Marlins right back into this one. 45 to Josh Bell. Is going to be a fly ball. Deep, but playable. And that is to straightaway right field. The right fielder, Castellanos, squeezes it, and that's going to be out number 1. Brings up Jazz Chisholm. Chisholm with a double and a run scored in this one. An 11 would have been a strikeout by Wheeler throughout the game, but it's not anymore. And so let's see what Jazz Chisholm does. He's going to ground out harmlessly to the first baseman, to Hopper. He's going to take it to the bag himself, and that's going to be Harper to the bag. That's out number 2. Brings up Jay Berger. Berger 2 for 3 with a double and a homer. This time he's going to add a strikeout as Wheeler finishes his day with a swinging strikeout. Terrible 3 there by me. But a 3 up, 3 down inning is going to end Wheeler's outing. So good job by him. He goes 7 innings, and he's going to turn it over to the bullpen. I'm going to keep Soriano out there for the Fish. He'll face Real Muto, Castellanos, and Stott. 25. Remember, he's pitching from this second column, just barely. 425 is the limit, the cutoff, and he's at 424, so he's just barely into this column. Real Muto with a 25 is going to be a fly ball. That goes down the left field line. Tough play for the left fielder, De La Cruz. He comes in, he slides, and he makes the catch. Nice play in left by De La Cruz. Brian De La Cruz with a good play. And that is out number 1. Castellanos up to bat, 14. He's got 2 doubles and a run scored. So Castellanos came to play. And he is going to take a walk this time. So standing at first base, he's a 4 in his speed, not super fast. Brings up Bryson Stott. Stott at 26. 26 to a 1 is going to be a ground ball. That goes right back to the pitcher. Pitcher's going to turn around and get it to second base. They're going to get 1 there. Kind of a tough throw there. And prevents them from getting the out at first. So we're going to go 1-6 on the put out. Let's go ahead and try to steal with Bryson Stott. Going to surprise them. Although the Phillies ran all over the place. 1-6, he's safe, and so he's going to be in there with the stolen base. So 2 outs now. Runner in scoring position. Base hit scores a run for Christian Pache. Pache is 1 for 3. Let's see, a 15 is nothing here. A 15 here is going to be a base hit for Christian Pache, and just like that, look who's manager of the year right here, Brian Haferkamp. As I set that up with a little stolen base action, and that's going to bring the run home. 6-3 or 6-4 is the score now, as Philadelphia stretches their lead to 2. It'll be Josh Rojas with the at bat here. It's going to be a walk to Rojas, and going to have a visit to the pitcher's mound. Coming out to talk to Soriano about what they want to do with Kyle Schwarber bombs. 2 on, 2 out, 1 already in. 45 is going to be just missed. Oh, Schwarber's a 17. That's a base knock. That's going to be an RBI as he knocks in the run from third. And that is a 3-run lead now for Philadelphia as the runner goes to third on the single. Ooh, Turner up. Getting dangerous every batter. 45 for Turner. So for Turner, that's going to be a fly ball down the left field line. And it is De La Cruz coming in to make the play. He comes in hard on it and stops and turns it into a can of corn. But Philadelphia puts 2 more on the board in the 7th, and it is 7-4 Philadelphia with a new pitcher coming into the game. Let's go ahead and get a new pitcher for the Phillies. All right, new pitcher for the Phillies is going to be Sir Anthony Dominguez. Dominguez, right-handed pitcher for stamina, and he's got a 434 Sierra, so he's going to be pitching out of the 3rd column, which is not great, but they have a 3-run lead, and we're going to try to do Dominguez, Alvarado, and Kimbrel. That's going to be our roadmap through the bullpen for this one. Let's see if that plays out or not. He replaces Wheeler. Wheeler, 7 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs. 1 walk and 5 Ks. Good start, not an amazing start, but he did go 7, and so we're going to go Dominguez, and then if we need Alvarado, we'll do that. Otherwise, it'll be Dominguez, Kimbrel. Sorry, we have 2 innings to fill. So first up is Brian De La Cruz. De La Cruz is 1 for 3 with a double. A 26 is going to be a ground ball. Oh, actually, it's a -7. So that's going to be a ground out to the shortstop. So Dominguez gets the first out. And he's facing off against Sanchez. Sanchez 1 for 3. 15 is going to be nothing. And for Sanchez, that's going to be a base hit, and that's over the short or the second baseman's head for a line drive knock. John Birdie to the plate. Birdie is 1 for 3. A 35 just misses there, so a 35 for Birdie is going to be a strikeout, and that will be a strikeout swinging as Sir Anthony Dominguez says yes sir. Delivers a fastball by Birdie. He throws gas. Their whole bullpen just comes in and throws gas. It's going to bring up Fortes. Fortes, not a great hitting catcher. Let's see what they got. I know they got Jacob Stallings. Stallings not a good hitting catcher either. Cooper is an option. Hampson. Let's try Garrett Hampson as a pinch hitter, and then we'll bring in Stallings to catch. So pinch hitter in the 8th. We'll just indicate that here. So Hampson is going to be a. Let me see how I do this. So Hampson is here. I've marked off kind of who is coming in the games. You know who's available. Hampson is a right-handed batter. Base a 0 and a minus and a 5. So that's how I just sort of fill those out. I'm just looking at their different statistics and then write those in. That's how you would use the roster sheets. Hampson facing Dominguez. Got a runner at first base, 2 outs. And let's see if the pinch hitter can come through in the clutch. It's a 14. He is a 2. 14 against Dominguez. That's going to be a 2-bagger. That's actually going to score a run. And that will be an RBI for the pinch hitter. So with 2 outs, I give him an extra base. On a double, they score from first. And we have a runner in scoring position with a rise to the plate. Excuse me, could make this really interesting. A 22 is going to miss there. Let's see what it is for a rise. It's a double or a triple if the D10 is a 7. So that's going to be another double. So back-to-back doubles for the fish. And that's going to be an RBI as well. And I don't know if we can wait on Kimbrel. You know, we can't. It's a 1-run ball game now. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Craig Kimbrel. Actually, let's look at Alvarado. Can he finish everything out? Alvarado, a 268. Yeah, that's a good option. So let's just go ahead and bring in Alvarado. Dominguez was almost there, but just couldn't close the deal. So Alvarado is, where is he? I lost his name. There he is. 268. 2.68. Sierra can go 4. He's a lefty. We're going to cut him off here, and that is 2/3 of an inning. He gives up 1, 2, 3 hits, 2 runs, or at least 2 so far. No walks and 1 K. So we'll see if Alvarado can get Dominguez out of this mess. We got a runner at second base, tying run at second base, and Alvarado is into the game. He's facing off against Jorge Soler. Soler is 0 for 3. Might have something here, though. What is he? Is his nice? Oh, look at that. That's a long single. So he is going to knock in the game-tying run as a rise comes in, and improbably Miami with the comeback. Don't call it a comeback. This one's going to be 7-7, and they're still in the game. Josh Bell stands in at 36. 36 for Bell is going to be a fly ball out. That is out to center field. Rojas ranges over to his right and makes the play. And that will be out number 3, but not before Miami puts a 3 spot on the board. They've now tied it at 7. And new ball game, new options in the bullpen. Let's bring in someone for Miami. All right, got some substitutions coming in for the Miami Marlins. Soriano is out, and AJ Puck is into the game. Lefty can go 4 batters. 266 Sierra definitely pitching out of this number 1 spot as Miami has clawed back into this one and tied it at 7. Good barn burner of a game as they get 3 off of the Phillies relievers in the 8th inning. We also replaced the catcher Fortes with Stallings, Hampson with the pinch hit double and RBI, and he also scored a run. So big inning there, coming off the bench, clutch play. For Philadelphia, it's going to be heart of the order, Bohm, Harper, and Realmuto. Let's see if Puck can shut them down. 45 to Alec Bohm is going to be a fly ball that goes out to right center field. Making a play on it in center fielder is the center fielder, and that's going to be out number 1. Nice play by Chisholm out there, ranging to get it. For Harper, Harper is 0 for 3. He does have a walk. 36 to Harper is going to be a fly out. That goes to straightaway left field. Out in left is going to be Brian De La Cruz making the play, and that is out number 2. Realmuto, the last chance for the Phillies in the 8th. He is going to get the gas as he strikes out. Swings through the pitch, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Really nice inning there for AJ Puck as he comes in and shuts down this Philadelphia order. We are heading to the top of the 9th inning. We're going to get Craig Kimbrell into the game, see if he can shut things down, give Philly a chance to win. All right, so we are back. Kimbrell is into the game, right-handed pitcher. He can go 4 batters. 308 is his stamina, so he's pitching out of this column here. Alvarado gets a little bit burned in this game. He goes a third of an inning, gives up 1 hit, no runs. The run he did give up was charged to Seranthony Dominguez, who leaves with 3 hits, 3 runs given up. No Ks, no walks for Alvarado, and he hands the ball over to Kimbrell, the very veteran relief pitcher. Kimbrell had 23 saves in 2023, so came up big for the Phillies and pitched well in the playoffs. Let's see if he can shut down this Marlins heart of the order. It's Chisholm, Berger, and De La Cruz. A lot of damage has come from these spots. So Chisholm 1 for 4, Berger 2 for 4. And let's see what happens here. A 22 is a blank here, but for Jazz Chisholm, a 22 is going to be a double or a triple. Triple if it's a 7 on the D10. It's not. That's going to be a 2-bagger as he rips one into the gap in right center field. So he's going to wind up at second base. Jazz Chisholm in scoring position for Jake Berger. That is the winning run. So we got to really think about what we're doing here. 56. Ooh. Comes back. Gets Jake Berger looking. And that's out number 1. De La Cruz to the plate. He's 1 for 4. A 13 is going to be a ground out. This is to the first baseman. So good job of hitting it to the right side, but that is going to be an out. That's going to be out number 2 as the flip to the catcher or pitcher covering. Does get the runner to third base. Error scores a run. And let's see if Sanchez can knock him in. He's a 4 batting runs. He's 2 for 4 on the day. A 12 is not going to get it as he grounds out to the second baseman. No problem for Stott as he gets it over to first. And that's going to be the inning as Miami can't take advantage of a leadoff double from Jazz Chisholm. And we are going to head to the bottom of the 9th inning. All right, we're going to leave AJ Puck in there. He's just sort of burned through the order there for Philadelphia, so we'll give him another shot. He only went 3. He can go 4, so we're going to give him that chance. And he's pitching out of this first column. So to the bottom of the 9th inning we go. It's going to be Castellanos, Stott, and Christian Pache. Castellanos stands in. He gets blown away by a fastball. This is going to be a strikeout looking. And just like that, 1 out. Bryson Stott to the plate. 23 to Stott. He's +1. So that's going to be a ground out. That goes out to shortstop, but making the play is going to be the shortstop Birdie. Makes a sliding play. Gets up. Whips it to first, and that's going to be out number 2. Christian Pache to the plate. Pache is 2 for 4. Had a nice game so far. 16 is going to be a fly ball, though. That's going to be out to center field. The center fielder is Chisholm. He squeezes it, and we are going to extra innings. For Kimbrel, we're going to leave him out there, see if he can go another inning. Don't want to burn up the entire bullpen too fast. So he's going to be facing off against Birdie, Stallings, and Arise. Yeah, Stallings coming in right here. So Birdie is a 1 batting runs. He's facing off against a pitcher here. That's going to be a base hit. That base hit goes through the left side, and Birdie is aboard with a 1 out hit. Let's go ahead and try to steal with John Birdie. See if we can get him into scoring position. Going to be aggressive here. 1 to 6, he's safe. And it's a 4, and he's in there safely with a stolen base. And now some options opens up with a -15 hitter. We're going to try to bunt. Let's see if we can get it down. Sacrifice bunt, roll a D9. If the roll is 1 or 2, the bunt is unsuccessful. So let's see if Stallings can get the runner to third. Oh, yes. He... successful. Sacrifice hit. That's going to be out number 1, but it does get the runner to third base. As Miami in business. Runner at third, 1 out. And let's see if their best hitter can come through in the clutch. They're tied 7-7 in this one. This is game 1 of the NL Wild Card Series 2023. And we got a 14. 14 is nothing here. 14 to Arise is going to be a base hit. And their best player comes through. Look at that. Arise with the base knock. That is through the left side. And that's going to bring in John Birdie with the go-ahead run. Ooh, Miami. Don't call it a comeback. Brings up Jorge Soler. Soler with a 13. 13 is going to be a ground out. That goes to second base. With 1 out, they're going to take the lead runner. And that will be out number 2. 4-6 on the putout. So Soler now at first base with Josh Bell coming to the plate. Bell is 2 for 5. Probably going to make that 2 for 6. So 23 is going to be a ground out. Right back to the pitcher. The pitcher is going to make an error, though, as Kimbrel. Is he tired? He's going to make an error, and that's going to put a runner at first and second. Could be a problem for the Phillies. 14 is to Jazz Chisholm, and that is going to be a walk. So bases loaded now. Yeah, bases loaded. Let's see. He still doesn't have to go down on his stamina. That's not how I play. So this is the ball game right here. Jake Berger, 2 for 4. 2 for 5. He's got 3 RBIs, a home run, and a double. And this is it. Shake him real good. A 46. That's going to be a strikeout. As he brings the gas, he gets it right by Jake Berger, who can't catch up, and that's going to be strike 3 with the bases loaded in the 10th. But the Fish do get 1 run on the Luis Arise base knock. So Birdie with a single, stolen base, sacrifice hit, which you don't see too much these days. So a little bunt from Stallings. And then the base knock from Arise. That's how you do it. That's a little small ball for you in the playoffs. And we are going to get the Miami closer into the game. And let's see who that is. I don't really know. Oh, it was Puck. So let's get... Nardi or Okert? Let's do Andrew Nardi. Get our Nardi in the game. Hopefully he was available in the playoffs. I don't really know. So I'm going to bring Nardi into the game. Puck was the closer. Had 15 saves for the Marlins. Nardi had 3, so it's plausible. He's a lefty, can go 4 batters, and he has a 318 Sierra. So we're going to get a pitcher here. Rojas, not much of a batter, but I don't know what else they have on the bench for Philly. He's about as good as they got. There's nobody better. Brandon Marsh, maybe? Let's do that. Let's bring Marsh off the bench. So he's going to pinch hit in the 9th. Marsh is actually a 14 batting runs, so decent, really decent hitter. Lefty. It is going to be a lefty-lefty matchup, but I like his batting runs. It's high enough. There's no lefty-righty splits in this game unless you want to make them for yourself. All right, this is time. This is it. This is crunch time. Down by 1, Philadelphia comes to bat. They got a pinch hitter, Brandon Marsh, coming to the plate. He's a lefty. 14 batting runs, and he is going to be hitting out of this next to highest column. And then he'll be followed by Schwarber and Turner. So opportunities here abound against Nardi. A 35, though, is not going to get it done, as that's going to be a strikeout as Nardi comes in and throws it right by him and says, "Bring it." All right, Nardi looking for the prize here as he's facing Schwarber and Turner. 24, he's got a little slide piece that he drops on Kyle Schwarber, and that's going to be a swing and a miss for out number 2. 2 down now. Turner is the last hope. Turner is 1 for 4. It's a 66. For Turner, that's going to be a long single. He's got a 7. And I want to say that happened here too. Like he turned that single into a double. So that's going to be a 2-bagger for Turner. They got a runner in scoring position. Alec Bohm to the plate. He's 1 for 4. Will Bohm be the hero? A home run wins it. A single will tie it. We got a 14. A 14 for Bohm is going to be a walk. Better than a single, I suppose. But that puts runners at first and second now with 2 outs. Bryce Harper to the plate, angry at himself. He's missed a couple. He's popped up to the third baseman, and he's hit a bunch of fly balls. And Nardi's hoping that he just pounds one into the ground and right at a fielder. It's a 15, and that's exactly what he does. He just hits a 2-hopper to shortstop. We're going to go 6-4 on the putout. And the fielder's choice is going to end the game as Miami, in 10 innings, beats the Phillies. Whew. Home field advantage. Wow. The Marlins. All right, so that's 3, 4, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7 for the Phillies. Nothing could be finer or sweeter than that. Miami wins. Against the Phillies, Craig Kimbrell, he goes 2 innings. He gives up the game-winning run. 1, 2. Where did he come in? Oh, he actually goes 2 2/3. So really pushed him there. Maybe pushed him too far. Anyway, so I forgot that he came in here. So that's going to be 1. No. He just goes 2 innings. Okay. I was right. 2 innings. 1, 2, 3. 3 hits. 1 run. 1, 2, looks like 2 Ks and 1 walk. So he is actually going to take the L in this one. And the win is going to go to Nardi. Let's see here. Nardi comes in here, so we got 2 innings out of Puck. The closer, no hits, no runs, no walks, and 2 Ks. Solid outing. We got 1 hit, no runs, 1 hit. Sorry. 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, 2 Ks. For Nardi, who takes home the win for the Marlins, and the Marlins take this one. It's going to be 11-12 hits for the Phillies, and 12, 13, 16 hits pounded out by the Marlins. How many errors we got here? We got 2 errors on the Phillies, and at least 1 over here. Looks like just the 1 error for the Marlins. So excellent game. 8-7 is our final. Miami takes game 1 over Philadelphia in this 2023 NL Wild Card Series. Miami actually won this. Philadelphia won this series 2-0. I don't remember it being as close as this, but Philly jumped out to the early 5-0 lead. Miami came back with 4. Philly put on 2 more. They were up 7-4, and then all of a sudden Miami breaks out with the Jake Burger home run, 3-run jack. They got them right back into the game, tied up at 7. They took it into the 10th inning, and it was a Luis Arraez base knock, which is the game-winning RBI. So Luis Arraez, the big acquisition for the Marlins, came through in the clutch, and their bullpen solid in the last couple of innings, last 3 innings. No 1 hit, no runs, 4 Ks, and only 1 walk. So just shut down this vaunted Philadelphia offense. Philly showing up like they played during the season. Honestly, don't know what happened to them in the playoffs or what happens to them. It's like they were Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, because they did not play like that in the regular season. Craig Kimbrell left him out there too long, probably. 2 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. He did give up the game-winning hit. Sir Anthony Dominguez, no relief for the Phillies, as they were up 7-4, and he gave up the lead. So tough one there, because it was a good start for Wheeler. 7 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs. I don't think all of those were earned, but maybe they were earned. I can't remember if they were all earned or not. Oh, I'm sorry, the Burger home run was here. The 3 runs were all pounded out by doubles and singles. So Wheeler gives up that 3-run jack to Jake Burger, who they brought in to hit home runs. Honestly, that's what they did, and that's what he did in this game. So really good one from the Marlins, and surprising, lots of hits all over the place, and 8 runs and 7 runs for the Phillies. Game 2 will be coming up next, so I'm just going to play out all of these series by themselves, and then as I finish the series, we'll get into another one. So the first series was lost by the Diamondbacks 2-0 to the Brewers. So the Brewers will take on, I believe, the Dodgers, and the winner of this series is going to go into Atlanta to take on the Braves. Excited about that. Excited to get that onto the table, but I got to get through this series first. Game 2 will be next, Miami at Philadelphia, and hopefully another good one. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, click subscribe. If you like this video, click on the thumbs up. That's a really easy way to support the channel, support what I'm doing. If you want to purchase this set, this 2023 set, you can do that, and you can replay the entire season, or you can replay the playoffs or a particular series, whatever you want to do. I believe there are over 1,800 individually carded players that you get in the set. Anybody who got into a game as a pitcher, anybody who got at least 1 at bat as a batter is in the set, and you'll get the roster sheets like I'm using here. So you can see the roster sheets here that I'm using, and all of those players are also excuse me, they're carded. The roster sheets have the batting runs, defense, and speed values that you need in order to play the game, so that you can play it just like this. Very small footprint. Even with the cards, it only takes up a little bit. Basically, all of this information is put onto the cards. I don't have one down here to show you, but all of the batting information, all of these charts here are just put onto each individual card. So based on the players' batting runs, and for the pitchers based on their Sierra or their FIP, depending on how old this set is. So you can get 1975, 2022, 2023. I just released 2004, and I just released 2016. So if you're a Cubs fan, Red Sox fan, those sets are for you. Both of the curses were broken in those years. Or maybe you're a Theo fan, because Theo did both, right? So you can go back and play those entire seasons. Again, you get the entire set of players from every team, and you also get the roster sheet sets as well. You can go on to clarkandaddisongaming.com and purchase those. If you go to the on base section, you search for on base, and you go to the on base page of the shop, then you can also download like other contextualized game engine charts. So if you want to use one from the 1970s or the 1980s, those are contextualized for those particular eras, both the pitching and the hitting side. So if you want to see what players today would do in sort of the 1970s era, you can do that. And kind of some cool cross-era type playing that you can do with those. There's also some specialty sets like the 70s World Series teams. So you get 20 teams from all of the different World Series throughout the 1970s. Not just the winners, but you get the winners and the losers both. So you can play them out or play a tournament. Those are kind of fun. There are some older sets. There's a 1998 set with a different card style, but same gameplay and everything. So 98, the full and complete carded set is on there as well. There's lots of different roster sheet sets, so you can get an entire decade for $20, and then you get, every decade sort of parsed out just like this, with a game engine chart. So, have at it. $20 for an entire decade of baseball. You'll be totally set. The 40s all the way through to 2009 is available decade by decade. So if you're big into that and you like the roster sheet idea, it's a really great value. You get 10 seasons for $20. So I don't know. Maybe the best deal in baseball. I'm not sure. It's pretty good. And people have really enjoyed the fact that you don't have to do all the printing and the cutting and the separating and all that kind of stuff. So if that's your bag, go for it. That is on the website as well. There's other games. I do basketball. I've got a couple of football games and a couple of basketball games. So check it out. Go to clarkandaddisongaming.com. If you got any questions, go to the contact form, send them to me. They come directly to me. I'll get back to you within a day or two, sometimes within a minute or two, depending on how busy I am. But check all that out. If you like what I'm doing, tell a friend, tell 100, tell 1,000. I'm not trying to make $1 million here, but I do want to be able to get my games into more hands than they're in right now, because I think they're fun. I think they're economical. I think they're kind of what the future of these types of games, cards and dice games, are going to be. If you live in another country, it's easy to get my games and print them. They're emailed to you, and you can buy them, download them, and be into the game within a few minutes. The ordering process is super easy. You can use PayPal or you can use a credit card, either one. And yeah, I think that's it. It was a great game, 8-7. So a good one here in Philadelphia, especially because Philly lost. Miami takes down the Phillies 8-7 in game 1 of this series. Let's see if Philadelphia can bounce back in game 2. I believe they're probably throwing Aaron Nola. Don't know who's going for the Marlins yet, but we'll see. Stay tuned for that. That'll be posted. I'm trying to do one of these each day, so just be looking for a new one each day. If you subscribe and you hit the little bell icon, you'll be notified when new videos are posted. I don't just do on-base baseball, but I am kind of focusing on that for the next couple of weeks as I go through all of these playoff games. and we'll see how everything turns out. All right, I think that's it from here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.